Welcome back to Money Making Monday, guys. Today we are going to look at a property in Puerto Vallarta that is a little bit different. We're not looking at so much from a investment standpoint, but more so looking at what the price is to own luxury real estate in Puerto Vallarta. Now, this isn't a big villa. This isn't a standalone home. This is a 3-bedroom, almost 3,000 square foot condo right inside the Marina, listed at $998,000 US dollars. Okay, so this is where it's positioned. This is looking from the balcony, looking into the marina. Here's like the main boardwalk around the marina, and all the luxury yachts parked right there. Going through here, this place is so big and so nice. Like, they got all Viking appliances. They've got stone everywhere. They've like every little detail is so nicely done in this place. It's insane and big. The tile everywhere. Oh, super big. One of the bedrooms walks out onto the balcony as well. The pictures really don't do it justice. This is the big deck overlooking the marina. Let's take a look at the virtual tour here. Oh yeah, so we're in the kitchen. All this, look at all this stone and the marble and the floors, and then the contrast of texture. How big this living space is, and all these accordion glass doors slide open to be completely open air. Got a nice little wet bar over here. There's a sink in there. So it's 3.5 bathrooms. So this is not a sunset view. All those nice sunsets in Puerto Vallarta, this is not that. This is facing the marina. This is facing like kind of southeast. And so get nice sunrise in there. Let's move on. Let's take a look at some Airbnb analytics. So I pulled up a bunch from AirDNA, a bunch of sample places that were comparable. It's hard to find them in here. I already got them looked up. So anyways, here's one in a building just down the way in the same area, not facing into the marina, but it's $450 a night, but it's 4 bedrooms. It's on the ground floor. It's not as much to look at per se, not as luxurious as the other one, but nice nonetheless. It's pretty standard. The living space looks nice in the kitchen. But anyways, nothing too crazy. This building isn't the best comparable, as again, it's facing the ocean, not the marina, but it's a 3-bedroom nonetheless at $468 a night. But when you look at it, you will see that, again, it is not nearly as nice, decorated as well, staged as well, and the finishings just are not anywhere near the level of luxury of this place that we're looking at right now. So then another one here. Let's get these photos out of here. This is a $212 a night, 3-bedroom place looking into the marina. So, and this place, if you will notice when we get into the picture of the inside, it is very small, very basic, nothing extra. And like I say, what we're looking at for comparables in here is more so just to get an idea of what it would rent for, to recoup your costs and to see what it would be like to, financially, to own a place like this in Puerto Vallarta and have a place of just ballin' luxury when you come down. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is another example of the same sort of thing. It's in the same complex. 2 bedrooms at $496,000. This one is rated really high. Their occupancy must not be as high, because as you see, it's all original, where the other one was completely gut renovated. Yeah, that's not really all that comparable, but their price is pretty high. What else do we got here? Another one for $431 a night, and this is again just basic accommodations for Airbnb. Like, there's no touch of luxury anywhere on here. Another 3-bed at $212 a night. Again, super basic 3-bedroom in the marina. This is actually a little townhouse in a different complex, but in the marina itself. $321 a night for this 3-bedroom. But again, like, nothing is coming up to the same finishings and size and layout as the other one, not to mention location. Okay, so let's take a look at the cash on cash return expenses and everything that I've done here. So just to see what it looks like financially to operate this. So it's $20,000 Canadian per year to operate this place, assuming someone is in it more than not, right? That's covering your HOA fees, that's your electricity, Wi-Fi, gas, water. And water is actually a big expense when you're in the marina. They charge a premium on there. So I got 3,000 pesos a month, which is equivalent to about $220 per month. So like I say, I guess if I'm going to guess high on everything, I guess high and conservative to not have any surprises. It's better to have, once you get into a place and they have less fees than expected, that's always better. So we're looking at listing price of $9.98, which works out to 1.357 Canadian. I put in there 6% closing costs when usually we expect between 3 and 4, but it's always good to guess high. Again, furniture, I just did 5,000 USD for furniture just to get a few things up and running, just to make it a functional Airbnb. You just never know, but it does come fully furnished, and it is so nice. Those things aren't applicable because we're not doing ROI on this one. So let's change this back. So what we did is I gave like a little price range here of looking at places that are, $350 a night, $400 a night, or $450 a night. So I picked the middle one at $400 a night. That's $2,800 a week, and punched it into my calculations, and it came out to getting $69,000 a year of net income, which comes out to a 4.8 cash on cash return, which is nothing special, nothing to write home about. However, that's not the whole point of this. The whole point of this place is to have somewhere that's just incredible and balling and just like another level of lifestyle with luxury. And then to, if you want it to be bringing you income while you're not utilizing it, then this is what that would look like. I added a new section to my spreadsheet down here. And again, just to be clear, I did everything conservative levels. I did a 75% occupancy rate using 25% management fee when it's usually around closer to 20. So $5,700 of net income from that a month. So down here, I added a new section. Looking at trends with the currency of the Mexican peso versus the Canadian dollar in the last 365 days as of August the 3rd, Mexican peso has gained 26.4% buying power against the Canadian dollar, which means they've gained that much, and we as Canadians have lost that much buying power in Mexican dollars. So if you were to assume that in another year or a year after that, it will go up a moderate percentage amount of 7% a year, which like I said, it was 26 in the last 365 days. So let's calculate a 7% over the year. So that would inflate if you were to take your profits, leave them in there a year, and pull them back into Canadian dollars. Then you're going to be the exchange rate the opposite way, and you're going to it's going to come out to more money in Canadian dollars. So another thing I'm looking at, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a banker, I'm not an economist. These are all just things that I'm observing and I'm piecing together to show you guys what other people are doing and how it's working. So they have GIC programs right now as they're getting into the credit market to open up a little bit more borrowing to help collateralize and fund more infrastructure projects around Mexico. They're some pretty serious GIC products. Now, I don't even know how they get away with this, but they have 6-month GICs terms where they're paying out 13% and they're paying out daily. I don't understand quite how that works. So what I did was I put it in and put it as a payout on a weekly schedule for the sake of calculations. So what I did was I take profits from 6 months and I looped that into a 6-month GIC. And then I took all the profits, reinvested it, and put it back once I pulled it out. And for the next 6 months of the year, put it back into another GIC where it's making another 13%. And then factoring in on top of that, the 1 year 7% super modest increase in the Mexican peso. And that a total gave in an extra $36,000 worth of income and realized gains when you're factoring the GIC and the exchange rates, right? So that's a 52% on your net income that you're already making, right? Which brings your cash on cash return up to 7.32. Again, nothing crazy, nothing to run home about, or nothing to run to all your friends about for a great investment opportunity. But this is a sweet place, and like I'm saying, I'm just showing possibilities and what kind of options people have for making their money, make more money. Um, so yeah, that's more or less it. I did a quick ROI on it as well. If you were to use the company I have found called Cross Border Investments, where they do things a little bit differently, it's more along the lines of private financing, where they have, again, these are just based on my observations from my clients that have filled out applications, um, and have shown me what kind of terms they've been given for a mortgage, and it's specifically for Canadians and Americans purchasing in Mexico. So down payment, they want 30 to 50%. So I calculated based on 50. Um, I did two scenarios, one at the extreme high and one at the extreme low, because I've seen amortizations between 9 and 15 years, and I've seen interest rates between 2 and 4%. So I did one scenario where there's 2% at 15 years and 4% at 9 years to really show the difference, and it is quite drastic. One, your monthly overhead would be $2,800. The other one would be $5,500, which, of course, changing the rate by 2% and cutting the amortization period almost in half, of course, is going to affect your monthly overhead. But let's take a look at what else. Broker fee, I put in 10%. What I've seen has never been over 10%. It's always been in the nines for a broker fee and lender fee. So 10% of the borrowed amount, factor in the down payment. Again, furniture, and the ROI is, like I said, it's nothing to scream home about because it's an expensive place. It's luxury. And we didn't factor in the highest end of the calculations. Like if we went into a $450 a night, that would make these numbers a little bit better. But either way, just to show you guys what it looks like, and if anyone wants a copy of this spreadsheet, whether it's for the ROI or just the cash on cash return, they all have a lot of moving parts in it. Once you factor in for different occupancy rates, when you change your interest rates and the actual cost of borrowing money, and your nightly income. So all those different things are variables. But if you want to copy this, you can just shoot me a message. But for now, this is the price of luxury living in the Marina in Puerto Vallarta. So that's it for Money Making Money today. Stay tuned because we do a video every. I think I'm going to bump it up to every Monday. I was doing every second Monday, but you know what? Let's keep pushing on and keep showing people what's possible with their monies. And because if anyone is like me, people are asking me all the time, Clayton, what do I do with my money? There's no, interest rates are squeezing out cash flow in the Canadian market for real estate. The stock market is volatile. No one trusts it. Crypto, no one knows what's going on. Like, where can we put our money? This is an option, and it provides you some pretty good, it opens up some pretty good doors for you. So anyways, this is it. We're out.